The question that most photographers, videographers, or anyone trying to get into this creative field asks is, what lens should I buy? Funny enough, I never had that question starting off because I just had a simple point and shoot camera, the Canon G7X Mark II, and that camera only has one lens that doesn't come off. But when I upgraded to my SL3, that's when the question arose. Welcome back to Creator Tips with Justin Pascua. That's me, and let's roll the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. Lenses matter a great deal, not only because of the focal length, which we'll get into, but as well as how fast the lens is. Fast in the terms of the lens's maximum aperture. There are two types of lenses when it comes to focal lengths, and that's prime lenses and zoom lenses. Prime meaning a fixed focal length, zoom meaning the focal length varies, and another name for the zoom lens is a variable lens. Personally, I prefer to shoot with prime lenses. Most of my lenses are prime, and the reason why is because these lenses are typically a lot faster than zoom lenses. For example, the f-stop on my 24mm and 50mm are both f1.4s. On my 85mm, it's an f1.8, and on my 35mm macro lens, it has an f-stop of 2.8. And quick little reminder, if you didn't know, aperture is measured in f-stops. The lower the number, the faster the lens. But shooting with prime lenses is a personal preference. Zoom lenses are fantastic because of its versatility. You can adjust the focal length just by adjusting the ring on the lens. But for me, like if I wanted to change focal lengths, I would have to take out the lens that I'm shooting with and put on a different one. Sometimes it's super inconvenient. So for zoom lenses, if you're doing a job where you're required to have different focal lengths, zoom lenses will definitely be more convenient for you. Now, let's talk pros and cons, shall we? The pros for prime lenses: they're lightweight, they're compact, they have better image quality, great low light performance, and they're usually a lot cheaper. The cons is it's obviously the set focal length, so it lacks that versatility and flexibility. Now, the pros for zoom lenses, obviously the wider focal range, flexible framing, and zooming, but the cons is it tends to be bigger and heavier. There's risk of distortion and aberrations, and it's usually more expensive. Here are the lenses that I'm going to recommend to you today. For prime lenses, I started off with the 35, the 50, and the 85mm, and thinking about it, all those three lenses altogether would cost somewhere around $1,200. Now, for zoom lenses, the all-in-one lens, essentially the only zoom lens you would need is the 24 to 70mm, and I would recommend getting one with a low aperture of 2.8, but that's more costly. If you want to be more budget friendly, you can always get the lens with an f-stop of 4, but you're looking to spend somewhere around $1,200 to $2,500. That's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and if you want to continue supporting me, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.